Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome to this episode of Rabbit Hole with your humble host, Natalie.
And Ashley. I feel like we're so quiet for this one.
Yeah, you know what? It's because we were literally just talking about it before we were recorded. There's uh, this one might be a rough episode. I'm gonna be so honest with you, just because I don't know. I'm just feeling such a funk, and I just feel like I don't have much to say at the moment.
Also, I feel like not a lot is happening, in the social media world and just in our worlds in general. Because my world's just been Christmas shopping.
Yeah.
That's 24/7 or editing and recording. That's literally my life for the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, and to a certain extent mine too, and also just kind of tying in looking for a new job and everything, and
Ooh, we could talk about that. How's that been going? We'll get into it.
yeah, it's just been a lot going on, so I feel like I haven't really had a desire, I guess, to really, I don't know, talk about a lot. But I don't know. The job search has been I mean, it's as fine as it can go. It's just it's this is the time of year that there are jobs being posted, but it's just everyone's kind of checked out for the until the end of the year, and
seasonal. No,
it's not even that it's seasonal. For a full-time job, no, it's more just everybody that the people that would need to interview you are basically checked out for until January.
Or, mentally,
yeah, so they're they're not really in a rush to interview people or even get back to emails and stuff. So
yeah, I saw a TikTok where somebody was like, "Do we even need to work? Is there even work to do?"
My God, yes.
Does it feel like that? It's just is there even work to do?
Yeah.
Just give us the whole month off.
And I know for sure that if I was working right now, I would definitely have that mental headspace. I'd be like, this can wait until January. So I don't blame it, but it sucks to be on the other side of that.
This paperwork could wait till January.
Yeah, I'm actually let's put a pause on that.
Right.
So I think that that's also just a part of just me being because I'm trying to be okay, just do what you got to do now and just trust the process, just wait for a response. So it's just a lot of putting in work and then just kind of waiting to maybe get a response or not. So it's just it almost feels like dating.
Yeah.
It's just hella stressful and just not fun.
Oh man.
So it's okay. I think that that's just also part. I was thinking about it a little bit more, and I think that's also why I'm just not really feeling the spirit of the holidays right now, is just because this is the second year that I've been laid off this time of year. So that's that's annoying. Yeah. And
it's probably the worst time, because
it is. And it's just yeah, because you have these extra expenses of getting gifts for people and just wanting to do activities and stuff, especially because it's so cold. You do want to try and force yourself to go out and do things. So yeah, it's just it's just annoying a little bit
testing
to
you.
yeah,
it's
testing and yeah, it's just a little I guess frustrating and I don't know. It's just I'm still doing stuff, don't get me wrong, but I hate having in the back of your head oh, I you know, I need to find a job soon. You know what I mean? It's just that's kind of in the back of my head, which is annoying. But I don't know. I'm trying to remain hopeful and optimistic, but it does kind of put a damper on things in the holiday when you're dealing with all of that. But yeah, just pushing through it.
I'm sure once January hits and everybody's locked in again.
Yeah.
Which sucks. I mean, you have to wait a whole month, but
yeah, I think it's more just the waiting of it all. I know I'll find another job and everything, but it's just I don't know. I just want I just want stability. I think that and it's actually crazy. I've done these past few weeks, I've done a lot of thinking, especially because people are asking oh, what do you want for Christmas? What do you want for Christmas? And I'm I don't like really like want or need anything, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I've always like ever since like I've like been able to like work and like afford things for myself, like I always just get like what I want. Like you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I just like if I have something like I want to get, I just like get it for myself.
Right.
So I don't really like I don't know. I don't really like enjoy just like the process of like getting gifts anymore just cuz I'm
Mhm.
like, well, I don't know. I just like if
And
I
isn't it like
need
funny
something, I
when
get
you
it.
when you do? Sorry to
No,
interrupt
go
you.
ahead.
When you make your list and you're like, should I just buy it now? 'Cause it's like
Right.
waiting
I'm
for
just
it
like
sucks. Like that, I bought like a enclosure for my cat's litter box, and I was gonna put that on my list, but then I was like, I want it now, so just buy it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It sucks a little bit because you're at that adult point where you can buy it, but it's like you can also put it on your list. I don't know. It's just like I don't know. It's a weird thing.
I don't know. I just like I'm kind of like over that as a concept too, just like the lists and like I don't I don't know. I have had like such like complex feelings about like the holidays,
Mhm.
like not only the just this year but like the past like couple of years.
Mhm.
Like I I can get into that in a second too, but I'm just like if I want something, I'll just like get it for
Yeah.
myself. And like there's nothing I like, really need. And the things that like I would actually get for myself are like too expensive, so I wouldn't like
Mm.
ask that of people. I feel
Yeah.
bad doing that. But I'm just like what I really want and like what I need is like to work. Like I just
Yeah. For Christmas, I would like
I
a job.
yeah, like I mean I know that that sounds silly, but yeah, like that's
Yeah.
like literally the only thing I'm like actually like desiring is
Yeah.
just like I want to like work because like you know, unfortunately, I do have like my mentality is like I hold a lot of like just like purpose with like working. I don't enjoy working necessarily, but I do enjoy just like what that brings me.
Yeah.
Like it brings me like the security. Like I like, you know, knowing that I have money coming my way and where it's
Yeah.
coming from.
I feel like as a family, we're kind of like that because, like, even if you're not like, even if you don't have like an actual job, you have to be doing something. Does that make sense? Because I feel like when I didn't have a job, like I was always like hustling in some sort of way. So it's like I feel like we're like kind of hustlers.
Yeah.
You know, like we're never the type to just be like, I'm gonna stay in bed and do nothing. I feel like it's always running in our minds because we were so like our family's very like you need to get a job, you need to get a job. So even if you don't have a job, you're hustling in some sort of
Yeah,
way.
you're doing something to like
Yeah.
make money and like don't get me wrong, I like still have like things going on, but it's
Yeah.
just like I don't know. I just I would like to not like stress that much, you know what I mean? I would
Yeah.
like to be able to just do one thing and like have my that I think that's what I liked about like a job is just like a routine of it all, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's just like I have my set time and hours to work and then like, you know, I have my set time and hours to like relax. So, yeah, I really think that like that's just what I want right now and I
Yeah.
feel like that's
Prayers
gonna
up, everybody.
prayers up. Yeah.
Everybody.
Or just like I don't know, just some sort of like contentment. I just feel like, you know, the gifts and stuff aren't fulfilling.
Mm.
Yeah.
I feel like we're the opposite in our family because like you said, like I could just buy like those things that because you said that you want things more that you could use,
yeah.
but I feel like those are the kind of things that I can just buy for myself. So our
Mhm.
family are more of like just get like chucherias, like just like little fun things. Like if my sister loves anime, so she's like, just get me a bunch of anime. And I love like Hello Kitty, so I'm just like,
Mhm.
give me a bunch of like pink stuff and just Hello Kitty. Like I feel like we're kind of the opposite. Like for our Christmas, we kind of like revert back to kids, and we're like, just
Yeah.
get us everything that like we would want as kids that we wouldn't buy on our regular day.
Mhm.
You know, because like there are definitely things that I probably need that I should ask for.
Yeah.
You know, but like I could just buy that for myself. Like I'd rather like if you go to a store and see like a Hello Kitty thing, like pick it up for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like Christmas in our house is very much that. And girl, if you saw the gifts that my mom already has out
that
there,
was
and that's scratching the surface for her.
oh my god.
Because she hasn't even finished. She hasn't even started with my little nephew, my nephew.
Yeah.
So she only has 2 gifts for him,
Yeah.
and it's like building up. And then I have my gifts. We're just very gift heavy here. You know, we love opening gifts.
Mhm.
Gives us serotonin, and I love gifting. So it's just like
Yeah.
anything. I'm like buy. I just love it.
See, I don't get me wrong, I do like giving gifts and everything and to an extent I like receiving them, but I don't like chucheria. Like
Mhm.
especially now it's just like I I'm kind of like trying to like declutter my life a little bit, especially because like I have like such like a small living space. It's just like I don't want a lot,
Yeah.
and it's just stuff that like gonna end up like having to get rid of later.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of like at a place now where I'm like, well, when I want things, like when I want things that aren't like clothes or like, I don't know, beauty or any sort of like appliance or whatever, I'm like, okay, well, I want decor, and like I have like a very
That's hit or miss,
specific,
though.
yeah, and like, you know, I just don't want like any figurines or
Mm-hmm.
like anything like that, you know what I mean? I just think that I'm just like not there anymore, and
Mm-hmm.
like that's fine, like, you know,
Yeah.
if everybody's different. I think that like right now I just feel like I don't want those things. I don't know. I
I
just
feel like
feel
also we're very.
I like beauty stuff. Like
Yeah.
I enjoy like when people get me like, you know, a new beauty product or something. I think like those types of things I like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
just kind of getting for whatever. And I feel like
Yeah.
people are able to like, oh, like, you know, you're into this type of
Mm-hmm.
makeup, so like you know,
Yeah.
or hair stuff.
Yeah. I see that too.
Yeah.
I think we're just like very heavy on like fixations in our house.
Yeah.
Like we each have something that we just like obsess over. I don't know
Okay.
what that's all about. Like my mom loves Stitch, and like my sister loves just like One Piece and anime, and then I obviously love like Pink and like Hello Kitty. So it's like we just have these little things. My nephew loves like, I don't know, like Gorilla Tag, things like that. You know, like we each have like this thing, so we just like hone in on that. I don't know. I guess it's just
I feel like I definitely have fixations, don't get me wrong. I think like my fixations are more just like hobbies. Not to say that like, you know,
Oh, no,
I'm
we
sure
know.
those things are like hobbies. What do you mean?
because girl, you have a different hobby every other week.
Oh my god.
And then you buy like everything.
yeah.
And then I'm like if you go to her house and you're like, hey, do you have this for like this? Like you'll find it. Like
Yeah.
she'll have it. Trust me.
But the thing is like the stuff gets used.
Yeah.
It's just like when is like another thing.
I saw a post about that. How it was like the devil couldn't get me, so he gave me the passion but not the creativity.
Yeah.
And I was like, because that's me. I feel like that's me to a T, because it's like I want to create and I buy all these things and I'm like, I'm gonna do it. Like when I talk to you about making the prints and stuff, I'm like, I want to do it, but then I sit down and I'm like blank.
Yeah.
Like no creativity, nothing comes to my mind. Like I don't know what it is. I'm creative in other ways, but like with that, it's just like absolutely blank. And whatever I think of, I'm like, this is trash. Like what?
I think that like especially like the past couple of months, because I definitely like, you know, I am aware of that. Like, you know, I would get like very, especially like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 years ago, I would get like very fixated on like something, and I'd be like, okay, like this is like going to be like my new thing. And like, you know, like she said, like I would just like buy all this stuff for it and then like fall off on it. I think a lot of people do that.
I do that too.
I think people have like mentioned that is like a sign of like neurodivergence too. Is just like
Yeah.
I don't know, the obsession of it, the
Yeah.
fixation of it all. But I am like, especially now, just trying to be like more like, okay, well, what do I
Mindful.
have? Yeah, like mindful.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll be like, oh, well, I want to get into this. But now I'm just trying to be like, okay, well, like what things do I have that I can like, you know, use for it? So
That's good.
and I have been like, I actually have been doing like more like creative projects here and there. Like nothing like really big right now. Although I do like, I am like planning to get into like a bigger project, like a whole like series type of project. But like, right now it's just like kind of challenging to like get into like, what do you call it, to just jump into something that big. So I am trying to do like little things here and there, which is like one thing I do like about Christmas is like I like to like do the like gift wrapping and everything. Like I get like I'll pick like specific colors and I like do try to get like fancy with like the paper and everything. So that's like one way I'm just being creative, and I do try to like use up all my shit. I am trying to use up like all my supplies and stuff. Like I've been
Okay.
pretty good with that.
That's good.
Oh yeah, that was why I put like a heater
Oh, you
on my
did?
of like
Okay.
my Secret Santa thing.
You put like links. I didn't really like click them.
Oh no, it's fine. But like my Secret Santa like thing, I don't know whoever got me, but like one of the links was like a space, like a
A space heater?
industrial
Yeah.
grade like heater.
Yeah.
But the reason I want that is so because like the garage like is like super
Oh,
cold,
yeah.
so like it would allow me to like work on the ceramics even
That's
in
a
the
good
winter.
idea.
You know
Mhm.
what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just like I am trying. I don't know. I'm trying to be like more mindful about things so I can like actually like do these
them.
projects I want to
Right.
do. But yeah, um, I know that feeling though. I really have been like trying to just be more creative, especially with this time I have right now. It's just like I don't want to like let it pass me by and then I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I wish I did this and that.
True. Yeah.
But all of that to say is that I have been like this is like a hobby, but I feel like this is like it's like not a hobby you have to buy a bunch of shit for.
Mm.
I was like thinking like okay, like maybe next year even like if we do gift giving or not, like because I'm kind of like over
My
doing-
mom was like, we should just go on vacation for next year.
Oh my god, I would like Rod and I were saying that too. I was like,
Low-key.
let's just go somewhere
was
instead and
thinking
like
about it
do
too.
activities. Like I'm
Mhm.
more of like an activity or like an experience person now. I'm realizing.
Mhm.
But I was like, dang, I would have loved to do like a like lesson or something. Like, man, get me like a singing lesson or something. You know what I
Ooh,
mean?
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's fun. I think Fatima did that for like Tyler. She got
Really?
him like salsa lessons.
Oh.
Yeah, because
I love
he likes
that.
to dance. Like
Cool.
fun fact, he loves
Is that
dancing.
the
Yeah, her fiance. Yeah.
Okay.
So she got him like salsa lessons, I think, and yeah, it's just like stuff like that. I feel like I enjoy like that type of thing, but I feel like that's like a hobby. Like I feel like that's maybe like a hobby I could get into.
You know what I
Again.
low-key, speaking of low-key, I want to get into like music production.
I was thinking that too. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys must like
Girl.
watch us and be like, these girls
I know.
are insane,
Just bouncing off the walls. No, because
Yeah,
I know I want to get into my music producer era. I low-key been in my music producer era. Like I use this I think it's called like Sound Wave or something like that.
Yeah,
Where you can like put your vocals in and then you can like make beats and things like that.
Mhm.
So I'll like do that if I'm like really bored. Like I'll just be in there and I'm like singing a little
that
bit.
sounds so fun.
It is really fun. And like
Yeah.
I've made beats and stuff like that, but like I would love to like actually like take a class and like learn and like have a software that like like a professional one and like really
Yeah.
get into it. I feel like that'd be so much fun.
Yeah, I was looking at the other day. I was just like, let me see. I was looking into like like those online like learning courses you can do and stuff.
Yeah.
I was looking for one for like Pro Tools or something.
Mhm.
And they have them and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then I was also just like, I feel like first I would want to do like singing lessons and like just like not like I think I'm gonna like do anything with it, but
Yeah.
I just feel like it's like I enjoy singing. I would
Me
like to
too,
do
yeah.
it like well, you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
would like to like know like how like it works too and just like the body mechanics of it
Mhm.
all. I feel like that's like fun. But yeah. Just like another one of those like manic hobbies. But that's something like I could just do like whenever, you know what I mean? I
Right.
could be
Yeah.
like, "Ah!"
Yeah. I know. You could do that whenever. But I feel
But
you,
also
though.
Rod's really into music. He knows like a bunch of instruments and
Yeah.
stuff. And like I do try to get like Rod's like really into golf right now. Like that's kind of been his hobby for like the past like few years. But every once in a while he'll pick up the guitar and it makes me so
Aw.
happy. So I always try to like when I can I do try to like get him like a musical gift just so he keeps doing it because
Aw.
I just like enjoy it. I enjoy when he plays.
Do you think you could still play the piano? Because you used to take lessons when you were a kid.
Like
if you,
I think I can read some of the music still,
Mhm.
so I think I could.
Mhm.
That was like another thing like Rod and I were talking about. It's just like I would like to like get a keyboard
Mhm.
again just to like relearn another hobby.
yeah,
Just to get, but that one again, like that one's like one I already know, and I feel like
it's easy.
I would
like,
want-
you put it in the corner and you just sit down whenever you feel like it. It's not like you have to get all the materials. Like it's just there.
and it's like I already kind of know how it would be more just like brushing up on the reading the music and everything. But yeah, that was always something like I enjoyed.
Mm.
Not so much as a kid. I feel like I didn't appreciate it that much as a kid.
Really?
Yeah, I just like I think when I was a kid, I wanted to learn like more like pop music, and like my teacher just like wasn't teaching me that.
I remember him. It was a guy, right?
Yeah,
like
he was like an
guy?
old man.
Yeah.
And I think that part also just like made me a little uncomfortable. He was
Really?
fine. Like he
Okay.
wasn't like weird or anything. I think I just had like my own weird things
Yeah.
about that. But yeah.
You did a lot growing up. Like I think you did horseback riding. Did you do horseback riding?
I didn't like do it as like a like thing. I think
but you
like
did it sometime.
yeah, there was like my stepdad at the time, like his sister was like she was into like she was a horsewoman.
She was a horse
And
girl.
she had like a horse and like, you know, would go to like a stable and everything. And yeah, she had like money. She was like a rich step auntie, and she had no kids, so like she loved me because like I was like the closest thing she had to like a niece. So like I was just like
So she just
and
like, took you.
yeah, so she would take me to like the stable and stuff, and like I got to like groom the horses like a couple times. I got to like ride one and like do like a couple of like jumps and stuff. If I were rich, like
In her
I feel like that
Kendall
was
Jenner era.
oh my god, if I were rich though, I feel like that would be for sure a hobby I would do.
Horseback riding, yeah.
Yeah,
I could.
It's
I could
so
see that
like
for you.
it is actually like so fun.
Really?
Rod did that like for my birthday one year. Like he took us like
Oh, I remember. Yes,
yeah.
you told me about that. Yeah.
and that was like I love it.
Really, it looks spooky to me. I don't
It
know
is
why.
spooky, but it's
Like a
just
big, like horse, and then you gotta ride it. Like
it is. Yeah, I think that's why I like horses so much is because like it's like you really are like bonding with that animal, and they kind of have a similar personality to dogs, where it's just like you really have to like let them know that like you're like in charge.
Yeah.
But like once you do, like it's like I don't know, it's something like really powerful about being able to control such like a large animal, and like it's basically like it was a vehicle. Like, you know, like it was a vehicle like back in the day, so like that's cool too.
Yeah, I just don't know, like large animals scare me a little bit. Like I have a weird phobia with that, like large animals.
Yeah.
Like even
They're
big
so
dogs.
pretty though. Like,
I know.
horses are so pretty.
I know, but something about them like freak me out a little.
Yeah.
I'm like,
well, that's like a thing though that they can like it's similar to dogs. It's just like they can tell like when you're like
anxious and
yeah,
scared.
yeah, like they can sense that anxiety and like they like feed off of that. Like, you know, like, they kind of like bounce off of that.
For sure, because I remember we were taking care of my uncle's dog, and that little thing couldn't have been. Oh my god, I don't know what I think he sensed my fear. I think he truly sensed my fear. If I picture, I'll put it here, him here, but he just hated me. I don't know why. Like, and I think it was because I was terrified of him. So anytime I would come near him, like he'd just like try to like literally get me.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was about, but yeah, I think they sense my fear and they're like attack.
No, if we still lived in Puerto Rico, like I would like legit have a horse. Like,
Oh,
remember
yeah.
how they were like,
Oh yeah,
that one guy was just like riding his horse through the like neighborhood and just like chatting
and
like,
just poop everywhere. Like,
yeah, that would be me, unfortunately.
yeah,
that not unfortunately for me.
Sometimes I
but
think about that. Like, what would our lives be if we were still in Puerto Rico? And
I'd
lived there?
probably be like with like 4 kids by now.
That's what my mom said about my sister. She's like,
She'd have a whole basketball team, and I would have like
would.
4 maybe.
I think I'd still be the same. Like, I was like, I truly think I'd still be the same. Because growing up, I was shy, so I think that would still manifest into me being like very like to myself, you know?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I feel like.
Because my sister was always very like with all the girls, just like always out the house, and I was always inside the house like playing with my dolls and stuff. So
I wonder. Yeah, you know what? Because I feel like, you know, I think about stuff like that too. It's just like, well, what would my life be if like, you know, I didn't do this or go here, and but you also have to think about your like personality to your core,
exactly,
right?
yeah.
So I don't know. So part of me thinks that maybe I would be like
probably be going to
still
school.
with like 4 kids, but no, maybe I would have gone to school still.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd probably be in like Santurce and like
Yeah. I feel like you'd be going like to college and like
I probably would have went like over there because like that city now is like really like popping. So maybe I would have been over there and like doing something there, or who knows, maybe I would have moved to the States eventually. And
yeah, I could see that for you too, because I feel like you'd want bigger. Not that Puerto Rico isn't like, but you know what I mean. Like I feel like you would want to like explore more. I feel like I'm very much like happy where I am, wherever that is. So I think I definitely would have just been there. I think I would have gone to like college and stuff. but that, yeah, I think I would have just lived a chill life there. I don't think I would have been like, running around with boys and doing the absolute most, Which, like, if you're from Puerto Rico, not that that's like
That would have been me.
not that that's like we're not trying to say that that's like what everybody does there, but like, I don't know. I don't know.
It's just like there's not like, I mean, there's stuff to do, but it's just like,
I think it's just our little like area
yeah,
that's kind of like not the go-to, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean?
yeah, like, yeah, where
Like you just have a
we're from
family
is just like
quickly. As long as when you have a boyfriend, it's like you're married. It's funny because my dad was talking to me about my brother's girlfriend, and he was like, in Spanish, he was like, "How's his wife?" I'm like, "Wife," even though they're married now. But when he had told me that, I was like,
wait, they got married?
"You didn't know that?"
No, I knew that they were like talking about it. I didn't realize they got married.
Yeah, they got married.
Oh shit.
Sometimes I don't know if I should be telling people, but I don't think it's a secret.
Well, I
just
knew
don't
they
think
were
they've
talking
told-
about it.
Yeah, I don't think they've told anybody.
It's
But yeah,
fine.
they got married at the like you
courthouse,
guys.
yeah.
But yeah, he was like, how's her wife? And I'm like, because apparently in Puerto Rico, instead of saying girlfriend, you say wife
Yeah. No, that's like
as soon as you're together.
that's like a thing.
Yeah.
What do you say, like novia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was just shook because I was like, they're not married.
Yeah. Well, like Maria's like has a kid with her boyfriend, so it's like a little different, but he also, it's similar because he's Dominican, and like, he also says like wife sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hold on. But
yeah, it's a strange thing. It just took me by surprise, but
yeah, but that's crazy. I didn't know that they had like actually did it. I thought they were gonna wait till the new year, but
well,
I guess there's no time to waste.
Yeah, stop it. We're not gonna get into that. But yeah, they literally told me like the day before, so don't be like mad about it. Cause
Oh no, I don't care.
Yeah,
Good for them.
if anybody doesn't know, yeah, they literally told me the day before, so
Yeah, that's good.
it really wasn't. I think they might do like an actual wedding, but I don't know. Maybe that'll
I'll
be
make
in,
sure
like
to be in Colombia that day.
a couple. Ooh, I wish we could tell you all the tea, but we can't.
Why? About the wedding?
About like that whole situation.
What situation?
How it was your wedding, you didn't go?
Tell
like-
me the tea?
Girl, we're doing a podcast.
Oh,
Hello.
no, I was confused. Yeah, no, there's a whole little thing with that.
Yeah.
Which it's fine.
I'm
I
like-
was like genuinely confused. I'm like,
No, I get it,
Who's
yeah.
you? Yeah. So what a long tangent, but yeah, that's just kind of where we're at.
What were we talking about to begin with?
We talked about like a few things. We were talking about Puerto
okay.
Rico, and
We
just
just
like,
went
where
down
our
like a
lives would be.
spiral. Okay.
And insane. It went from hobbies to horses.
Right,
to,
you getting a job to hobbies,
Yeah.
to horses, to
But-
Puerto Rico.
That's why we call this rabbit hole, baby. God, what else? I feel like nothing really happens like in like pop culture this week.
Honestly.
But I did tell you like a little bit about this earlier, and like this shit actually had me like bursting laughing. It was like because you know how we were talking about like holding space for like the lyrics of Defying Gravity. So apparently like they caught on to the meme, and yeah, they like didn't know what the fuck that lady was talking about.
Yeah, which I was surprised
like-
because I really thought because I was also like, do they know what she's talking about?
No,
Because they kind of played it off like they knew. But apparently they didn't know at all what the hell they were
But
talking
the way
about.
that they were talking about it was just like so fucking funny, because it was
Right.
just like, yeah, that shit was like actually so confusing. Like,
yeah,
I guess like I get what like she was trying to say, but it's just like
I really
I feel like we're just saying words.
Like, yeah, I'm still confused.
I guess just like I don't know, just saying like defying gravity is just like, oh, like, how do you like explain?
And she also
like,
made it
holding
seem like it
space?
was an event. Like,
yeah.
so I was so confused because it was like, and then Cynthia was like, I didn't know this was happening. Like,
Yeah,
and
like
I
just
was
trying to like cover like I don't know what to say to this. Like, you know what I mean? They were like in full PR mode. It was
Yeah.
like actually so funny.
and then the taps.
Yeah,
Oh
like
my god,
how do I
just
be
a
here?
mess.
How do I be here for you right now? No, that shit had me like actually cracking up,
Me
because
too.
I was like, ain't no way. I'm like, it kind of gave off too in the interview that like they did not know.
Oh,
like,
Ariana definitely did not know.
what?
The way she was looking at Cynthia, like,
I wonder how that lady feels.
I know. I don't know. I hope she's fine. I hope she wasn't
Hope
like
she's
bullied
doing
off the
okay.
internet or something.
Oh, okay. Another thing like related to that. So you know like Variety magazine.
Mm-hmm.
So they have like I guess like a video series on YouTube, where it's called Actors on Actors, and what do you call it? So they'll like pick like two random actors to kind of like interview each other, and I think it was like Cynthia and like Angelina Jolie are like doing one.
I think I saw screenshots of it. Yeah.
Yeah, and Ariana Grande and Paul Mescal are doing one.
I don't know who that is.
He's doing like the Gladiator right now, but he's like this like
Pascal? No.
Mescal.
Oh.
But you're thinking of Pedro Pascal.
Oh.
So people get their names like mixed up like a lot right now.
Not related?
No.
Okay.
They do kind of look like they could be like maybe cousins or something, but that's neither here nor there.
Okay.
Because I think like Paul Mescal's like maybe Irish.
Oh.
Irish.
Irish.
But yeah, so Ariana Grande and Paul Mescal are doing one, and like I think he's like currently dating like Gracie Abrams or something. But I was cracking up because like people are like basically shipping Ari and like God. Paul, and it's just like people are like, you know what you need to do, Ari. Because they are so over like her being with Bach.
Wait, the Bach memes have been killing me.
Yeah.
We deserve each other.
Oh my God.
Bach.
See, I didn't understand it at first. Like, was she like just like really moving her like mouth hard?
I think she's just very animated with her face. Like her lips are like, we deserve Bach.
Yeah, the Bach. Like
the Bach.
I peeped that.
I remember seeing it in the movie theater and thinking like, damn, that was a bit much. The Bach. Like she said it a bit too extra. Like
she made sure everyone was able to read that.
And then she like talked afterwards. So I think it just really was very pronounced.
Yeah.
I
now see all the more reason that I have to watch it again. But yeah, people were like, Ari, come on.
That is so.
They're like, this
up.
is more of a combo for you.
You know what? I'm starting to be like, let them be, because he's never even around her. Like we don't see them together, and I feel like she don't talk about him, and he don't talk about her unless they're asked. So it's just like the internet being unserious as always.
I feel bad because like I was kind of shipping it too. I don't know, like I don't know.
I haven't watched the video.
I don't know if I didn't watch it yet, but I didn't know if him and Gracie Abrams are like still together. I know that they were dating, but I'm like, if he is single, like I kind of do ship it. I'm like not gonna lie, because like I just like she just needs like I don't know. She needs to be in a slay relationship. Like her with Bach ain't it. I'm sorry. Like
Bach is crazy.
People are like, I get it now. I get it with him, and I'm like, I don't.
I still don't get it, but I love this for her. I love it for her because she wants it. I don't know.
She said, if you like it, I love it.
Right, I love that for you. Wait, have you seen the Sabrina Carpenter?
I didn't, but you're talking about the Christmas special, or
no? Her boyfriend apparently cheated on her, and he like got bullied off the internet apparently, and he posted like this
if
response.
You wanna cry to my music.
What?
Isn't that how the song goes?
I thought you were gonna say the "Don't embarrass me" or whatever.
Yeah, I was kind of getting like
which I think he did embarrass her. Unfortunately,
I think he embarrassed himself more than anything else.
Yeah. Well, the paragraph that he wrote was basically.
Oh, I did see that. I'm like,
yeah, because apparently people are like harassing his family and stuff like that, which is
that's
okay.
a little wild. Yeah,
that's never okay.
Yeah,
but it's like he never even addressed the fact that like he cheated on her, and like that's the whole point why this is happening.
Yeah,
and he's kind of just being like, leave me alone. And I'm like, but did you cheat?
You put this on yourself, babe.
But did you cheat? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of just like. And him saying like people are sending him like sometimes I'm just like close the laptop, turn the phone off. I'm so sorry.
How are you getting cyberbullied to close your phone?
No, but it's like okay, that literally sounds so bad.
I'm just kidding.
But you know what I mean, like especially with internet stuff, like
yeah,
it's just like I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes the best thing you can do for yourself is just get off the internet.
I sometimes don't check my comments because of that. Like, if I know that I was, like, annoying in a video, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I won't check the comments for this one.
Yeah, like, sometimes, like, for, like, a little bit, like, when we started getting, like, comments on these videos, I was like, oh, like, let's see. Mm-hmm. But there was that one comment where I guess, like, because, like, I don't always, like, cross my legs.
Right.
But you can't always see what I got going on. But, like, I did understand this one because I was wearing like a pretty short dress. I think it was like the Halloween episode, and like so I had to like cross my legs.
Yeah.
And someone was like, nice cross-leg style, excited to see more of this, something along
more
those lines.
cross-legged episode or something like that. Which we love that. We love that comment. Thank you for that comment.
Yeah, thank
but
you
when we
for
did
the
see
love,
it,
I guess.
Yeah, we were like, what does that mean?
You like telling me to close my legs, which like you're not wrong in that
right
sense, but I was just like,
but I think they did mean it as like it does, like it looks nice that you cross your legs.
Yeah, but it's just like
it's just like I know we were just.
It's like, thank you so much for commenting. Like I do appreciate, like, you know, we appreciate the engagement,
right.
absolutely. But I was a little like taken aback by it. I was like, what does this mean? Right. And like at first I was like, oh, and then I was like, hey, hold on, like you telling me I should have them closed? Or,
right.
Like,
I was like, just a little confused.
Yeah, it was like a little like it almost felt like backhanded, but I think that there was also like a language barrier, so I will like chalk it up to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it felt like, you know, like when you're maybe you're not feeling your greatest and you decide to wear like a mini skirt or something, and they're like, you're so confident. You know what
brave.
I mean?
Oh
yeah.
my god.
It kind of gave like that vibe.
Right.
So I was like,
can't wait to see you be brave tomorrow too. Oh my god. Yeah.
You were like, I love like how brave you are with your outfits and confident. Like I could never. I can never. But
oh my
god.
Have you ever had somebody say something like that to you?
Okay, not like brave. Like no one's ever told me that I was brave. Okay, but I can tell you guys a story. So one time there's this photographer, and I can tell you like who it is offline because I think you might know just from your sister.
Okay.
So there was this like photographer, and I had known him since like grade school and stuff. So he took photos of me once, and like it was, you know, it was cool. And he was like trying to build his portfolio up. So he asked me to like take photos again. I was like, sure. So we went to like the beach, and I had like a bodysuit type of thing on because we were going to do like some like water photos too. And like, I'm not like the skinniest person. Like definitely not. I don't consider myself like big really.
No.
But like, I'm not like super skinny. Like I do have like a little bit of like a belly.
You have a normal body.
Yeah.
You have a very normal body.
But I have like, you know, I have like a belly. It's like, it's fine.
Yeah.
And this was like maybe like, God, like 6 years ago. So I was even like thinner. But still, I've always just had like a little bit of like a, you know, a little pooch, I guess. He comes up to me, like I'm wearing the bodysuit, right? And so I have like a little thing like here. He comes up to me, literally pinches it, and he says, "You're so cute."
Oh, I would have literally like, ooh.
Woo! Oh my god, like I have never in my life, that shit has sat with me for like ever, and I was like so like stun locked by that. I was like, and like also don't cancel me for this, but I cannot tell if he's gay or not.
Okay.
Or like maybe like queer, because I would let it pass if he was gay. You know what I mean? I'd be like,
right.
Okay, you got me there. You know what I mean? But if he's straight doing that,
oh, that's even wild. Yeah, that's wild.
If you're a straight man doing that,
no, that's wild. Yeah, that's hell.
Guillotine.
Yeah, that's
all
hell.
right. But if you're gay, like, all right, queen.
Yeah, it'd be like, damn, shady boots. But
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you just kind of like let it like, and I hear myself. You know what I mean? Like, I hear myself. Like, I still shouldn't like let that slide.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just like, oh my god, like stun locked, and like we still took like photos after that. Yeah. And I was like, and you know what? I will put up the photos because like it's a nice photo. Like
I think I've seen them.
I'll show you. But yeah, I was just like, bitch.
Yeah, that is absolutely wild. I fear that I would start crying.
The little pinching of my panza too. Yeah. I was like, oh, you cannot be fucking serious, bitch.
You're way stronger than me because I would have caused the scene. The day would be over.
Oh my god.
Camera would be in the water.
It's this photo.
Yeah, you look literally incredible in that. So I don't know what the hell he's talking about. So I've seen that before. Your pictures always come out so good. Like the one that you did in that little like house where you're like it's
that
like
was him too.
Yeah, those are really good too.
Thanks.
So.
But yeah, I mean, I didn't do any photos with him after that, just because I was just like, I can't believe he did that. Like,
a little too honest.
yeah, like
Yeah.
you're a little too comfortable with me,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like that was weird. And he would like hit me up sometimes, like if I posted like a photo or something, he would be like, yeah, like let's shoot again, and I'm like, I would get like the helicopter, like I'd be like, and just think about that like pinching of my stomach, and I'd be like,
not.
I'm actually like really busy, I'm like traveling a lot,
Oh,
so
man.
yeah.
Somebody needs to tell him, like, hey, maybe that's not the best
Maybe
thing.
he'll watch this podcast and be like, oh, that's definitely about me.
Oh, that's not. Yeah. I've definitely had moments like that, but like mine always end up with me like ruining the day for everybody. Like
Yeah.
I'm not the type to be like, oh, like I guess like I will ruin your day if you do that to me, cuz I've had like this one kid in school. We were talking about like just for our bodies. I don't know. Like he worked out a lot, so he was just like, I want to work this out. And okay, so maybe it is my fault cuz I asked him to tell me like what I should like work out.
Yeah.
In like middle school, and I was like, you know what, just tell me, like, what do you think I should like work out? And he like straight up looked at me, he's like, I think if you like lost your belly you'd be pretty. Yeah. Like straight up like that.
That is absolutely fucking sinister. First of all, your face card eats.
That's why I think he said that, because he was like you're really pretty in the face, but like if you lost your stomach, like you'd be bomb. And that I still hold that to this day. Girl, I've had so many instances like that where people are like you're so pretty, but like if you like, did this, like you'd be like incredible. And that's always stuck in my head. But you know what? They're right. I have a lethal face card, and what about it?
God damn.
But yeah, I remember that day I like ruined the whole day. I was like, fuck you. And he was like, well, you told me to. And I'm like, I didn't want you to say all that. And I like stormed off. And everybody's like, what's wrong with her?
What the hell? That is absolutely sinister.
So yeah, it's just crazy shit like that. Like people are just
Yeah.
a little too honest.
Yeah. I mean, certainly that experience certainly did not inspire me to like get super
like,
skinny.
like, yeah, you know what? You're right. Like, no.
No. Oh my gosh. But that being said, I have been like trying to like work out a little bit more. Like the other day, like Rod and I went to the gym, and I literally just like did like so much like chest stuff because I'm trying to like lift up like my chest just because I'm like, damn, like everything just looks so crazy. Like,
wait, can you do that?
dusty.
Like you can work out to like,
yeah, so apparently like these are my like muscles here, and so
Oh.
like when you like start working out the chest, it like lifts it up.
oh, I need to do
And also
that.
just like, reduces the size just because like there's fat here, so like it, if you start burning fat, it'll like burn it in certain areas.
Whoa, I didn't
Yeah.
know that, because I think I'm getting like streamer neck. I feel like I'm getting like a hump from just being like
Oh,
all the
it's
time.
actually like crazy that you're bringing that up, because I have that issue too, so I am trying to like just like roll my shoulders
Yeah.
back more and like just be better about my posture also.
Mhm.
But I saw that they have like this sports bra. Mind you, this sports bra is like fucking $200,
Oh.
but it's because like the fibers like actually like, pull your like neck back
Mhm.
and like they help with your posture.
I need that so bad.
Yeah, apparently like Taylor Swift wears it, I guess,
Uh-huh.
because she has like, I think she has like a condition that like
Oh.
kind of, I think she has, I don't know, maybe somebody will correct me, but I think she has like some sort of like condition that like, I don't know if it's scoliosis, but like, yeah,
Just like brings everything
so it like
forward.
helps her like kind of
Interesting.
fix her posture. So I was like, ooh, that's nice. I
Mhm.
might get one of those later.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm trying to like look smacks.
Smacks.
Look smaxing.
I know. Once January hits,
No, I've been doing it like early this year. I
Really?
think I'm gonna like.
I feel like it's impossible for me to do it during the holidays. Like it's just impossible. Cause it's like good food all the time. Like you just want to have fun. You want to like eat this, eat that, and it's just like I can't
Yeah.
do it. I can't.
Well, I mean, it's not necessarily like just about like weight and stuff too. Like I do try to like just put like a little like I do try to like always put something on when I leave the house. Like I've been trying to put like outfits together rather than just like hoodies and like sweats like when I go.
Me.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but I just feel like I feel better when
Like
when I'm
actually
doing
dressing up?
that. Yeah, like not just doing that. Like I'm just trying to be like, I don't know. I've been trying to consider it like, just putting like more effort like towards me and like bettering myself, I guess, like just who I want to be, like is like a form of just like self-love, I
I
guess.
love that.
So
Being
Yeah.
more like conscious of like.
I've been doing
You?
I've been doing like a lot of like shadow work. You know what that is?
Nope.
So shadow work is like you know, like if you like journal or something, do you like ever journal?
I try,
Yeah.
but then it's like
Yeah, see, like sometimes it like really is difficult, especially like
I
when
used
you
to as a
don't.
kid, like a lot. Like
Yeah.
I have a whole notebook, but it was like depressing shit. So it's like
Yeah. And sometimes like I do journal like a lot, but sometimes I like would catch myself just like writing about the same thing or just like complaining.
mm-hmm.
And I think that like that's not really helpful. So like what shadow work is like they kind of ask like it's like questions, like it's like prompts, like
I love stuff like that.
yeah, it's like kind of like similar like it's like my mom's like really insightful questions but like internal. You know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah.
So she's not asking you in a car full of
That's so
people.
funny because your mom gave me a book about like anxiety where you
Yeah.
have to like it brings prompts and you have to like do them.
Yeah.
I think I did like half of it, but I love stuff like that.
So I started like looking into it, like shadow work, like prompts and like, oh, like who is like your ideal person? Like who do you want to be like ideal? Like, you know, just like random questions like that. So I did like fill like in a bunch of those, and I don't know.
Like you have like actual books, or did you make them yourself?
No, I like found I like just like I found like an image online with just like a bunch of them, but they do have like
Oh.
books and stuff.
I want to find one.
But yeah, I started doing that, and like once I like did answer those questions, it kind of like I don't know, like lit something up in me where I was just like I do kind of like this kind of does make me want to like change. Like I'll put it to you this way, like you know that feeling you get like we were talking about like when you watch like a movie or like listen to like a song and it kind of like feels like inspiring. It just like you're like I don't know what I want to do, but like I want to do something.
Yeah.
Like answering those questions like kind of gave me that feeling like oh like that felt like really great and like I want to like it just makes me like want to do something and like I feel like after answering like those questions too I've been like more like like I feel like I've been more present when it comes to things. Like I'll be like where like maybe like some days I wouldn't want to like get out of bed until like 10. It's just like no, like you know, this person that I want to be like would wake up at this time, so like I'm gonna just like get up and do stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
that's
I feel
a
like
good
I do
way of like remembering it too, because I feel like I do that where I'm like this person inspires me. Like late at night I'll be like, oh, this person inspired me, but then when I wake up I like completely forget. So I feel like things like that will like it stays in your mind.
Yeah.
And you're like if you do it every day, like it reminds you like
yeah. So it's been like really helpful. So I say like looks maxing kind of like as a joke, but like I am just like kind of like I guess like person maxing.
Yeah.
like,
just bettering yourself.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think also I'm trying to like think about like what I want to do for like this new year, like you know what like goals I have for myself. And
Do those actually work for you? Like when you
I think like
New Year resolutions?
well, so last year what I did was like bingo cards. Like I did them in like the form of like bingo cards like for each like quarter.
Well, that's dope.
So like every like 3 months would be like a new bingo card. So it gave you like a timeline and also just like, you know, it made it almost like a game. So I think I will do that again. And I did like I did do like a whole bingo card. I did complete like a full bingo card, but I think I like fell off of it because just I don't know why I fell off of it. I guess that would be like a good question to ask myself.
That should be a bingo like thing on the card.
Yeah. But yeah, I had like some of it was like, you know, more attainable than others and like I don't know. I think I'm going to do it again, but we could talk about goals and
yeah, for the
all
New
of that
Year's.
stuff for like New Year's and stuff because I could get into like a whole episode in and of itself just like on that. But yeah, I am trying to like work on myself, not because I got pinched my fucking stomach though. God,
No, I feel you. I
Triggering.
wish I was in that moment right now. I feel like I'm currently in like a very like whatever kind of mood where it's just like I don't know. We've talked about this before, but I'm somebody who like needs to be triggered into things, which is like bad. But like, you know what I mean, though.
yeah, maybe you need to be triggered in like a good way.
In a good way. Yeah. Like
Instead of triggered, fired up.
Yeah. Like I usually like it'll usually be like like instances or like just things that happen to me where I'm like, okay, well that can't happen again, so I need to change. You know what I'm saying? Like I am very much like
That can't happen again.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't have that.
I can't have that happening again. Or like if something, I don't know, just something happens where I'm like, experiences where I'm like, okay, well, I need to learn from that one and let's not do that one again. I try to learn from my mistakes. But I'm not very like conscious with it in everyday life where I'm like, okay, well, just do this because you should be doing it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, don't do it because you have to do it because it's bad, but do it because you want to do it. You know? But yeah, I'm just like in this mood where I'm just like, F it. Which is so bad. I was talking to my sister about it yesterday and she's like, no, like we have to work for it, because we were talking about like exercising and just like getting better and like health wise.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, ugh, I don't care. Like I'm just trying to survive at this point.
I know.
But once January hits, I don't know what's gonna hit, but once January's here, I promise things will happen.
No, you know what? I started like I use like the walking pad.
I know,
but like what I've been doing, like sometimes I'll like work while I do it because I have like a standing desk also, like one of those like adjustable ones. Sometimes it is like clutch. I will say, like, if you do like want to get yourself anything, like that was like a really good purchase.
Damn, I need one.
But yeah, like I'll either like do some work or like personal work, and because I'm not working right now. Friendly reminder. Or I'll just like watch like shows. So I've been watching like Real Housewives. I just started getting into New York. It's so good, but like fucking insane, because like that show, I think it came out in like the like early 2000s.
Right.
One of the first episodes, like one of these women took her fucking daughter to like a fat camp, but like it's like a luxe fat camp, so it was like a like advertised as like a med spa, but I thought that she was just going, they were like, oh yeah, it's like a detox center to like, you know, like spa treatments and stuff. But the girl came back and she was like, yeah, notice anything? And she's like, yeah, I noticed this is different. And I was like, wait a second. And so I went on Reddit. I'm like, did this like, because I was like, this is giving fat camp, like did you take your child to like but yeah, I was just like, hold on a second, like wait, because this is this is reading as fat camp to me. Right. I'm like, this is like, if it looks like a duck, quacks like one. So I like went on Reddit.
Even like big?
I mean, like for those standards, yes. Like she would be considered like, you know, but she's just like a normal, like she's a teenage girl. Yeah. But yeah.
The skinny culture was crazy back in the day.
It's getting that way again. Like it is. Yeah, I know. It is crazy. But that's how you know we're like about to hit a recession, because like people are like getting skinny again. The TikTok ban, I guess, is like definitely happening now,
unless they buy it. That's what they said, right? Like,
but it's just like, TikTok as we know it will never be the same. Yeah. Because like whether it gets banned or somebody buys it, because I think like Meta wants to buy it, and if Meta buys it, like RIP. Like it's just going to be so trash, and we're gonna get like Temu ads like every like 3 videos.
I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Yeah, because like I don't know, they like bastardized Instagram. Like I used to love Instagram, and ever since like Facebook bought it, it's just like so like I still like Instagram, don't get me wrong, but it's just like not what it used to be. And yeah, I just know that like if TikTok gets bought out, it's just like ugh, it's not even gonna be fun. Yeah. But
I mean, I don't mind too much if it's gone, to be honest with you. I feel like I'm not really on TikTok. Well, I am, but I feel like if it was gone, like I wouldn't care. Weird.
You know, for the longest time, like I actually like was like the first couple times we've had this conversation, like where there's like talks of like a ban of TikTok, like when, what was it, like 2020, when they were like really like fear mongering about that, I was like distraught.
Yeah, like a shiver ran down your.
I was like, no, I was like actually like so upset. I was like, oh my god, like, and mostly just because I'm like, oh my god, all my saves, like, but now I'm just like, okay, well,
why
whatever.
Don't they just make a TikTok kind of app like TikTok, and everybody just move to that?
Well, it's just like the only thing is that like if it gets bought out, like, or if like an American company like emulates it, it's just going to be filled with ads. You know what I mean? Like that's just like how it's just like how America like just does things. And like I get it, because it's just like social media is just like a very like marketable space for like ads and stuff. Like I get it, but it's just I think TikTok has like a very like I think that their model is like so successful too because like, if you see an ad, like you have like the like autonomy to like stay and watch it if you want, or just like
or
swipe.
just move, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't like force you to stay there.
Yeah.
Which is like what I like about it. But I feel like Instagram will, or like whoever like buys it or tries to like duplicate it will like either, you know, make these ads like so you can't move them or like charge you to like, you know, remove them and stuff. And it's just like that's so annoying.
Like a subscription, yeah.
Yeah. So
I think Twitter does that. Like you have if you buy
don't even get me fucking started with Twitter.
Yeah, I think there's a new app now that people are moving to.
Oh,
the blue one.
Was it blue? I forget what it's called, but I have one.
I have one
yeah.
too. I just made one just in case, like everybody's like abandoning.
Oh, didn't I tell you about it?
I don't think so.
I thought I'd like message you, and
I just saw it on. I saw it on.
I forget what it's called right now, but Bluehost? No,
something like that. I could probably look it up, but I have one just in case.
Yeah,
it's a
no,
revolution against X.
Yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh, no, fuck, I really forgot. Wait, what were we talking about before? TikTok, yeah, but yeah. I thought I thought for sure that I would be like more upset about this one, but I was like, duh, like water's wet. Like Donald Trump's been like trying to get rid of this for like ever, so obviously he's going to do that now. But there have been times, especially like in this past year, that I have like logged on to TikTok and I'm like, I actually can't wait for them to ban this app. Because sometimes it like actually pisses me off, but like there are also like obviously other times that I like really love it and I will be sad to see it go.
Could you imagine like where would we be if like TikTok wasn't around? Because I really do think I would have I would have done some great things if I didn't have like TikTok
I don't
and social
know.
media like that.
I think that like yeah, sure, like it's easy to think that, but like also TikTok's been like really helpful. Like I feel like I've learned a lot, and like I feel like I have learned like a lot of like new helpful things from TikTok that I wouldn't have known before.
I think my stuff is just like fraud, like just mine is just K-pop and like just random like videos. Like there's nothing going on there.
Yeah. Well, mine is
space stuff.
Mine is Queen Never Cry.
I love that Queen Never Cry.
I am obsessed with that. And anytime I get a little sad, I do think about Queen Never Cry.
Yeah.
And then I'm like,
yeah, you're right.
Time to lock in. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, but I will be sad to like see it go, but like I don't know.
Do you think it's actually do you think it's actually gonna go?
So okay, what was it? When was the last time they fucking threatened this ban? Oh my god. It's like the boy that cried wolf. Right. I swear to God.
At this point I'm like,
but I think like the last time they like threatened to ban it was like March of this year. Who knows? But that time when everyone was like, "Oh, save your stuff, save your stuff," I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, it's like when they said the Earth was gonna end and everybody was like freaking out.
Yes, it is the end of all days when fucking TikTok gets banned.
What year was it that it was like really bad and everybody was like
it's like
out?
Literally like every other year, but it was like 2012, I think.
I think it was that one.
It was 2012.
I remember
when the real end of all days was 2020. Let's be real.
I think it was that year that I was like, I think I literally had like a panic attack and I was crying to my mom, being like, I'm never gonna have kids because the end of the world's gonna happen and then they're gonna have to deal with it.
And now you don't even want kids.
And now I'm like, I just don't want kids for myself. But at that time I was like really freaking out because I thought like at some point the world was gonna end and then my kids would suffer, and like it was I remember hiding in her closet because I thought that like it was gonna end.
God.
Like I fully went into her closet and I was like, this is it, like we're all gonna die, and then obviously we're still here.
Chirp. No, that's like happened several times. Like there was like 2000, like they thought like the turn of like the century or the new millennium like was going to be the end of all days, and then 2012, and like it's just like always like been a thing. But it's so funny. Yeah, I do think that maybe it could happen this time. I think like Donald Trump is just like so adamant about it, and his disdain for like China.
Bigger fish to fry now. Like why?
Yeah, I do think that they will like just it aligns with like his sentiments about being like anti-China and everything, so I do think that this may be it. That being said, I do
Bye TikTok.
That being said, though, I do just like, I have saved like all of my TikToks. I'm probably gonna like do it again. Just like, I have like a Google Chrome app that like you can just kind of like all your likes and saves, you can like literally like download them.
That's cool.
And I just put them in a hard drive, and then like I'll like, when I have a moment, I'll like just go through them and organize them as such. Like, yeah,
nice.
I'll show it to you if you want.
I mean, I only have like 2 TikToks that kind of like popped off, and then I deleted everything else.
Yeah.
So I literally just have 2 TikToks on my thing.
Oh, well, it's not like for your own personal TikToks. It's like for like any like saved videos or something.
Oh, like
you know
any
what I mean?
TikToks.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
So, which is, it's helpful. But yeah, I'm like, once I have like all that saved, I'm like, I don't know.
Do you think if TikTok were to get deleted, like another app would like rise, like Instagram or something like that?
I think that people might move over to like Instagram.
Because that same thing happened with
but
Vine.
Reels suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss Vine. Vine was like
crazy. I loved
Vine.
Vine.
Was so fun. Like, but like that was owned by Twitter. So like,
Yeah.
I really hope that you like. First of all, if Elon Musk like ever did try to bring back Vine, I am not signing up.
Yeah.
Because it's
I don't
just
think
gonna
it'd be
be
the
like a
same.
bunch of like conservative bullshit that I'm like, ew, like
Yeah.
fucking boogers.
Yeah.
I'm
Literally.
like, no.
Yeah, because I mean, yeah, because when the election was happening, Twitter was like, you couldn't go on
It's
Twitter
gross.
without seeing like a Trump banner like everywhere. And
Yeah.
you couldn't like take it off. Like, it's just there because Elon wants it to be there. So
Yeah. Exactly.
he controls everything.
So, but was like going off about free speech. I don't know. So dumb.
yeah,
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like
I think Instagram will get. I think
Instagram will have like a resurgence.
Yeah.
I'm honestly like not like, I'm not super distraught about it this time, because I feel like also like I feel like I've spent so much time just like consuming stuff, and I'm like, I would like to like actually make content rather. Like, and when I say like make content, it's like not just like videos, I guess. Like, I feel like I fell off on like posting on Instagram. I used to love Instagram and Snapchat, and I still love Instagram. I just like do like mostly stories on there, but like I feel like I would like to just like kind of go back to like just like regular posting and like just like, you know, having fun with that. So maybe that will encourage me, because like it's so easy to just like go on like TikTok and just like look at like a ton of videos until they're like, hey, that pisses me off. Oh my god.
See, that's the thing about TikTok. It's like, it's fun, but then you get into this rabbit hole of it, and then you're not productive.
Yeah.
And you just end up not doing anything.
Like actually bed rotting.
Yeah.
Like whenever, so I will like literally be in like a trance of like just like looking at videos, and then when that fucking like you've been scrolling for too long video comes up, I literally get like post nut clarity.
Yeah.
Like I feel like ashamed of myself and fucking gross. I'm like, oh, like I can't believe I did that. Like I need to shower. Like I feel like you know what I mean? I feel so dirty almost for like bed
I feel
rotting.
like a loser. I'm like,
yes.
Oh
my god. Like just call me like ugly stupid loser.
Literally.
Like, I would rather that than this like, hey, why don't you sit up straight, drink some water? Like, bitch.
I just scroll past her.
Yeah.
I'm just like, no. The second I see her face, I'm like,
no, she does not
So
deserve the
sad.
hate I give her.
Can you just block her? Can we block her?
Oh
no?
my god. But it's also like a necessary evil, because sometimes I
True.
do need that. Like, it's getting that fucking TikTok is literally like getting like a bucket of ice water thrown on you.
Honestly,
Like, it is
that
like
is so good. Yes, that's such a good analogy. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
it's like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
That is exactly what it is.
Yeah, it
you
is
like
necessary.
Disassociate while doing it, and you're just like in your head, and you're just like not even thinking about it, and then she pops up, and you're like, oh.
It is actually crazy. So like, I do think that, I don't know. I if they do ban TikTok, I am just like going to hope that like people can get some like some of their dopamine elsewhere, and we don't have like, maybe the world can heal a little bit. I don't know.
Honestly, like love TikTok.
I love
but,
TikTok. Like if
Yeah.
anybody loves TikTok, is these two bitches
Yeah.
right here.
But it's like, I really do think if I didn't have it, like I'd be a better person. I really do think. Like because there's times where like I need to do things, and like my work really gets like effed with it too. 'Cause I'm just like, I literally cannot get away from it. Like,
I love
It's
it.
sad.
I love it for the things that I've learned through it
Yeah.
and the laughs that I've had through it. I don't love it for the hindrance that it causes in my life sometimes. I think I would
Exactly.
like to spend more time like making things and
Exactly.
like creating things and just I don't know.
Yeah.
Contributing more to like the world rather than just like consuming like things I don't need to know like the Queen Never Cry meme, you know?
Yeah.
Like
It's crazy. I feel like if we don't have TikTok, then we'll be very because I feel like TikTok brings people together, and like with news and things like that. Like I get
Yeah.
my news from TikTok, so I feel like if I don't have TikTok, like I'll just not know anything, and I'll just be in my own bubble. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. You know?
yeah. I do I do follow like news like content like some news content creators, so I think like I do like just keep I do try to like stay I guess like current with like that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So I think it's just like taking the time out and just like
Actually going to like
you know
news
like
sites.
TikTok has like kind of given you the tools to
Right.
like
They
you
make
know
it easy for you. I feel like.
yeah, so now you know like what to look for. You kind of
Yeah.
know who you are. You know where you stand on like
Mhm.
certain things. So you can like go out and like seek out that knowledge like
Mhm.
separately. But like I do agree that like TikTok is just like such like a hub for information. Like whenever like I have like a recipe I want to make, like, oh, like, okay, I have carrots, like what can I make with like a carrot, like I'll literally like search it like on TikTok. I don't
Yeah.
search it anywhere else
Go
really.
to Teeny's page and see what she's made.
I haven't done
Is
a
it
teeny.
teeny or tiny?
I thought it was teeny.
It's teeny, right? Okay.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
I want to, that mac and cheese looks fucking fire.
It does. It does. And so many people come for her for it, but I don't care. I think it looks
I don't
so
care.
damn good.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's to come with the whole TikTok situation,
I
but
guess we'll see.
yeah,
what
like I
happens.
was fine without it. I was fine
Right.
before it. I'll be fine after it, I suppose. But yeah,
I'm scared for like the young kids who like grew up on it and like because when we grew up we didn't have anything, like we were outside, like,
yeah,
you know, so I feel like we had moments in our life where we didn't have it, so we know what it's like to not have it.
Mhm.
But there's definitely kids out there who like since they were born they were giving a tablet and like just
yeah.
insta TikTok, so it's like I don't know, it's a little scary, but I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Oh my god, like we certainly like yapped this.
For people who didn't have nothing to talk about.
Oh my
we
god.
really did that.
No.
Like
we
I really don't
did.
think this is gonna have any edits because I feel like we were just like yap.
Yeah. No, seriously.
Wild.
Ugh.
Well, good for us.
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
it.
All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. Make sure to like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed this podcast, this video. I really need to do the audios, so if you're like, girl, where's the updates? I swear I will update it. But if
I
you
wonder
guys,
if anyone is like actually listening to just
I
audio.
don't
though.
think so, but like I
It's
know.
good to have, I guess.
Yeah, it's good to have just in case. But I will update it. But yeah, if you guys want to hear the audios, that's down below in Spotify. But yeah, make sure to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for being here. Let us know if you guys have anything you'd like for us to talk about in the next podcast down below. Hope you guys have an incredible day. And make sure to hit that bell.
Oh, that bring.
Thank you guys so much for being here. And we will see you guys in the next one. Bye.